Mercado Vial TV, un mundo de máquinas.
Seguimos acá en CONEXPO 2023 en el stand de Case Construcción. Estamos acá con Mark Davis, quien nos va a contar un poquito sobre este concept que fue en un momento y ahora ya es una realidad. What is it?
Basically, it's two machines in one. So our tagline for the Minotaur DL550 is rip, doze, load. So it's got the ripper. It's optional, but you can put it on there. It's a dozer first, right? That's why we have the dedicated C-frame in the front. And load, it's, once you back away from the C-frame and the blade, it's just a really big CTL or skid steer.
Any other customer may think, okay, I have the dozer blade as an attachment in mine, skid steer, but this is not just a normal skid steer. You have the C-frame attached to the other arm and to all the structure.
Yeah, so if you want to take a look at it, a true dozer is going to have a C-frame, right? So this is your C-frame here. And what that does is the arms come back to the side here and it connects directly to the frame of the Minotaur. It's integrated into the frame of the machine. So all the pushing power, as the pressure comes into the blade, instead of going into the arms, it goes right into the frame of the machine. So it's going to save a lot of wear and tear on your arms. Plus, it gives you a lot more pushing power because you're pushing basically in a straight line. Instead of trying to come down at an angle, you lose your force, right? So because the C-frame is basically in line with the tracks and with the frame of the machine, you get a lot more push out of the machine. Once everything is attached, when you move the arms up and down, all that does is move the blade up and down and adjust it for how much you want.
All connected, right?
Yeah, it's all connected. It's all one unit, and it only can lift so high. Just like a regular dozer, the C-frame only has a certain range of motion, right? The blade and the C-frame and some of the components of the undercarriage actually came from our 650M dozer, our actual, normal dozer. So operating weight, the way it sits right here with the steel tracks and the ripper and everything in the blade is about 18,600 pounds. It has a 5,500 pound operating capacity, which means a tip load of 11,000 pounds because operating capacity is always half of tip load. Our 580SN is a case engine. It's our FPT engine, which we have in most of our equipment now. So it's a well-known engine. It's not a different engine. It's something that we know really well. The hinge pin height full skid steer mode is 141 inches. You can load pretty much any dump truck or anything that you need to.
You have, of course, the couplings for all the attachments.
Yeah, it comes standard with both high flow and enhanced high flow. So at the high level, at the enhanced high flow level, you have 41 gallons a minute and 4,100 PSI. So it's going to run pretty much any attachment. It's the same coupler style of any other skid steer. So even if a customer already has 5 of their own attachments, they can still use their attachments with this. It's not a different coupler.
What about the black one you have over there? Is another configuration?
It's just a special scheme that we did just for something different. It does have different tracks on it. So we have a 14-inch single grouser, which is steel, 18-inch triple grouser, steel, which is what's on the other machine there. And then the third option is a 18-inch wide rubber track.
I was surprised that you offer rubber because it's a dozer with you having in your mind that it's steel, but you also have the option.
A lot of customers work on asphalt and concrete and things like that where they have to have rubber. They would tear up the concrete. Released it late summer, early fall, so it's in full production. There's been quite a few already sold to end-use customers. They own it, they're using it. The one thing, the black one, that we haven't talked about is the ability to put machine control on here. Anything from a 2D laser to 3D GPS fully automatic, to where all you do is steer and the blade does everything itself. So it doesn't matter if it's Topcon, Trimble, or Leica, it comes from the factory ready for that.
That's really exciting, that this looks amazing. So thank you for the interview and your time.
Thank you, nice to meet you guys.